When it comes to working with private money investors to fund your deals, if they don't understand the process for how it works, they won't lend you the money. You really need to help them feel comfortable with how it works to lend their money to you on real estate deals. And on today's video, I'm gonna walk through the 6 steps that you need how to get a private money lender to fund your deals. Right now, right here. Welcome back, Jerry Norton here, and we are on the Real Estate Freedom TV channel. Excited to be here with you. Everything we do here is to focus on helping you make more money in real estate so that you can live your dream life, be able to have, be, do, and give everything that really matters in life. And that's what this is all about. And on today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to get a private lender to fund your deals when you're doing fix and flip deals. Now, private lenders can be an awesome source of capital. It's other people's money. These are investors that have retirement capital, 401ks, self-directed IRAs, and they will lend their money to you on deals if they understand the process. And that's what I want to talk about on today's video is the 6 steps for how to borrow private money. Now, these 6 steps are exactly what the lender will do when working with you on a deal from start to finish, and you need to be able to present this to them, explain this to them so that they understand the process. If they understand the process and they like the deal, they will lend you the money. And that's the key here. So step number 1, present the facts, right? So you get a deal and you're gonna approach a private money investor and say, hey, I've got this deal. Will you lend me the money on this deal? Here's why it's a good deal. And that includes after repair value, total repair costs, showing them comps, and when it's gonna close, the current pictures. It's everything about the deal that will help them feel comfortable and understand the deal. Number 2 is you're going to need to draft the paperwork. In order to do a private money loan, you have a couple of pieces of documentation. You have a promissory note and you have a mortgage or a deed of trust depending on the state that you're in. Now, what I like to do is I like to have an attorney draft that paperwork for me one time in whatever state I'm in, because it's different state by state, and I have them do that in a Word document, an editable document. That way I have the template, right? Because the only thing that changes on the next one is the name, the address, the amount, the particulars of the deal. So I pay for it once, now I have a template I can reuse again and again after that. But you're gonna have to put that paperwork together and you're gonna need to present that or give that to that private money lender so that they can look that over. Step number 3 is the closing on the purchase. Now, when it comes time to the closing, the private money lender is gonna get a couple things. They're gonna get a copy of the settlement statement, they're gonna get a copy of the insurance on the property, and they're gonna get wiring instructions. And then they're gonna wire the funds directly to the closing. I don't have the funds come to me and then I go to the closing, because then I'm touching that money and then I have to go to the closing with the money. I'd rather that they just send the money directly to closing and then I don't even see the money. It goes to closing, purchase happens. Once you close on the property, you are the owner of record. You're on title now as the owner, and the private money lender, their mortgage or deed of trust gets recorded by the title company. They'll do that for you, and they're now the lien holder on the property, and that protects them. That's their security for lending you the money. Step number 4 is you're going to immediately start doing the renovations. Now, as you do renovations on the property, you're going to need draws from the private money lender if they're funding your rehab. So what I do is when I'm ready for money, I present to them invoices and pictures and the amount that I'm requesting for that draw. And then the private money lender will send you the money, wire you the money, or get you that money for the work that you've done. So I don't like to ask for money up front for work I haven't done yet. What I like to do is I like to do a little bit of work, ask for some money and get reimbursed or use that money to pay the subcontractors. Step number 5 is payments. If you're borrowing debt from a private money investor, you're gonna have an interest payment that's due every month. Whatever that amount is, it's prorated and you pay the interest on the amount of money that you borrowed. If they're an equity partner, like 50-50 partner, and they're providing the capital, then you won't have a payment. That's kind of nice. If you're splitting profits, then you may not have to make payments. And the last step is once you're done rehabbing it and you put it up for sale and you've got a buyer and it's time to sell the property and go to closing, what'll happen is the private money investor will provide a payoff letter to the title company or the closing company. Right out of the proceeds, the money goes right back to the private money investor for their principal and any accrued interest. You don't touch the money at the end either. It goes straight back to your private money investor, and they just did a deal. If it's an equity deal, you'll figure out what their cut of the profit is, and they get paid right out of the closing proceeds, and you just did a successful transaction borrowing private money. It's really that easy. It's not that complicated. What I've done is I've broken up these 6 steps here, and I described them in detail in this free resource guide that you can download. The link is in the description. You need to get really comfortable with this process. You need to be able to explain that to your private money investors. Like I said, if they understand that, they will feel comfortable lending you their money on a deal. If you like what you're learning, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click the bell icon so you get notified when new videos come out. We're doing videos every single day. I've also got my 25 questions that you ask every single lender when you're borrowing money. That's in here as well. This is just one of the videos in the series that we're doing all about raising capital, borrowing other people's money, private money, hard money. So be sure to watch the rest of these videos in this series that we're doing, and I hope to see you on the next video.